From October Gallery in Philadelphia, this is ATN, Art TV Network.
Well, let me start this one because I had a very interesting experience when I was at Hampton, and I don't know if you know about this, but when I was at Hampton, I sold a lot of work as a student, and then because I sold so much, I became suspicious that I was being too commercial, or I felt as though I was selling myself, part of myself, when people were buying my work. Not that I was trying to make it so, but I thought I was revealing too much of myself, and that I did not want people to know all of those things about me or everything that I expressed. And I was with Dr. Lowenfeld, and I refused to sell art after a while, and he would talk to me about sharing. But it was quite a while before I agreed to share, because I felt I was sharing myself that I did not want other people to have. And it wasn't about selling for me. It never has been about selling. When I was on my way to Asia one time, I sold a piece in Los Angeles to a man who lived with Simon Schuster. He was vice president of Simon Schuster. And he told me that he wanted me to do a portfolio for Simon and Schuster. And I said, I don't know what I told him, but the minute he told me that, I decided that I wouldn't do it, because I didn't want anybody telling me what to do and when to do with my art. So it's been a problem for me to just let go of a lot of things, because my art is like my children, and wherever it goes, I want to be certain that it's going for a reason that I would approve of. And so as a result, I trust very few galleries. I don't look for dealers. And sometimes people will come to my house and they'll say, I'm not leaving until you let me have that piece off your wall. Well, I might have to talk to the people, but I don't even care if I sell another piece of art. And I worked as a teacher for many, many years, so that I would not have to, well, I wanted to teach, but also I was happy that I could make my living another way. And then I had a family, a very supportive family, but I just don't see it as a, I'm sure some people work as a full-time artist and they make their living that way, but that's fine. But I've never thought that I wanted to do that. It's fine if I could make my living that way, but my art is very personal. Hey, John.
Well, I felt from the beginning the small documents that I tried to put together, and they were so difficult for me to put together, I couldn't part with them under no circumstance. I was not lucky like Samella, who used sensuous colors and sensuous
Come on.
forms. People loved what she did. No, I was doing, which I have. See, I still have the first painting. I was just as much involved the first day as I am today. I've been involved that way. And most of the things I did not say. I have. I own them myself. Because I always felt that way. I couldn't, well, as Victor would say, okay, you think it's all right with you if you say your brother? Or can you say your mama? You know, I mean, he just asked, this is what he would ask you in regard to your painting or your sculpture or your pot. What does this really mean to you? Well, you see, we are in the aesthetic of it, or we are in the spirituality of it, rather than in the commercial end. Now, I would not dare try to influence a person who has made a commercial commitment to give this up and be spiritual. I don't think they could do it. But it is too engrossing, and it costs one too much in terms of life investment. But to sell art, to sell your art, oh my God, it's impossible.
Thank you.
Yeah. Could I say something else?
Go ahead.
Could I say? When I was at Hampton, I won a second prize in sculpture, and there was a purchase prize in the Atlanta University art exhibit, and I cried because I thought I was sending it out for people to see, and I didn't realize that it was a purchase prize, and I grieved over that sculpture for a long, long time, and I still see it, have a vision of it. But also, I have my first painting I exhibited. Fortunately, it didn't win a prize in Atlanta, but I was at Dillard with Elizabeth Catlett, and I would not sell that for anything. Now, I would contribute it to a museum, but I'm not going to sell it. Okay. Okay.
One last question.
Last question. First of all, I want to thank you, both of you, for coming here and sharing this time with us. My name is Ted Ellis, and I'm a young artist. I think I'm young. Anyway, I've read about you guys. I've seen you at different locations, and I respect you and admire you. I love your passion, your enthusiasm, and your dedication. And what I'd like to see is to see your legacy to be preserved and be continued. And we live a life to build on platforms, and we look for the next generation to carry on, to take that torch and take it to the next level. And being artists, being teachers, being historians, I don't know what the next step is. I do have an idea. And what I would like to see is African American art institutionalized to the level that it's recognized nationally, officially recognized nationally. One day throughout the year, that the way we recognize Christmas, we recognize Black History Month, we recognize Kwanzaa, is that one day we set aside that we recognize our talents, our Henry Oswald Tanners, our Samella Lewis, our Dr. John Biggers, and we build platforms from that. And hopefully I think I'm on the right track, but I know it's a collective process. One person, one man, one woman can't do it all by themselves, but collectively we can. So I lean upon you for guidance. You know, I got to travel the roads that you guys have already traveled, and I'm just asking for some advice. And I'll leave you with that thought. But thanks for sharing the time with us.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Biggers and Dr. Lewis. I don't think we have time for any more questions tonight, but we appreciate you coming to our video conference today. And thanks for coming to Philadelphia the easy way. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you.